Let me ask you something. Have you ever said yes when you desperately wanted to say no? Have you ever agreed to something that left you stretched too thin because you didn't want to upset someone? If that resonates, you are not alone. People pleasing is something many of us often grapple with without even realizing it. But here is the real question: why do we do it? Why do we bend ourselves out of shape to make others happy, sometimes at the expense of our own well being? You see, at its core, people pleasing isn't just a personal flaw or a habit, it's deeply rooted in psychology, shaped by societal expectations and, more often than not, childhood conditioning. To understand this, we must look at the subtle, sometimes not so subtle ways these forces shape us. Now, let's start with societal expectations. You see, most of us are taught to value harmony and avoid conflict earlier on. Be nice, we are told. Don't make a scene. In workplaces, schools, and social cycles, the people who go with the flow, who don't rock the boat, are often rewarded. But what's the hidden cost of this? Over time, we internalize the message that our value lies in how much we can accommodate others and how agreeable we can be. The result? We are often more focused on others' needs than our own. Then there is the childhood conditioning. Many people pleasing tendencies are born in the early years of our lives. If you grew up in an environment where love or approval was conditional, where being good meant keeping quiet, being helpful, or making others happy, it's no surprise that you learned to prioritize others' feelings over your own. For some, people pleasing becomes a survival mechanism. If keeping everyone happy kept you safe as a child, you would only naturally carry that behavior into adulthood. But here is the thing that's so eye opening: people pleasing isn't just about making others happy, it's often about avoiding discomfort, ours and theirs. It's about sidestepping potential conflict, dodging rejection, and steering clear of the awkwardness of asserting our needs. And while this strategy might work in the short term, in the long term, it's exhausting. It can lead to resentment, burnout, and even a loss of identity. So, how do we break free? First, we need to recognize that people pleasing isn't a character flaw, it's a learned behavior. And like any learned behavior, it can be unlearned. Start by asking yourself some tough but essential questions. What's driving my need to please? Am I saying yes out of genuine desire or out of fear? What would happen if I said no? You see, often the fear of saying no is far greater than the reality of it. Second, practice setting boundaries, not walls, but boundaries. Walls shut people out. Boundaries create space for mutual respect. Begin small. The next time someone asks something of you, take a moment to check in with yourself before responding. If it's a no, say it with kindness but firmness. Remember, you are not responsible for managing other people's emotions. Let that sink in. Your worth isn't tied to how much you do for others or how little you ask for yourself. It's tied to who you are, just as you are. So breaking free from the grip of people pleasing takes time, courage, and a lot of self-compassion, but the reward is worth it. A life that feels authentic, balanced, and entirely yours. So next time you're faced with a decision, pause and ask yourself, am I doing this to honor someone else's need or to betray my own? Because true freedom lies in learning to honor yourself first. I hope this helps someone today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.